Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Simplified Healthy Cooking. I am Gina. Today we are making a chicken Asian slaw. This happens to be one of my new favorite things to eat, and even my daughter has said that it is like one of the best things she's ever tasted in her life. So this is a really fantastic thing. What we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna start out with 1 pound of shredded chicken. So you're gonna wanna prepare this chicken first. However you wanna have your chicken, if you buy rotisserie, shred it, bake it, shred it, however you wanna do it, you do it your way. But we're gonna want it chilled then for this recipe. So we'll start with our 1 pound of shredded, chilled chicken. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to make a marinade to pour over this to give it some fantastic flavors. So for the marinade, we are going to start with a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Now you use soy sauce. I like to use the low sodium soy sauce, but you can use regular, it does not matter. So for the other ingredients, I do have some of this stuff already pre-mixed, but I will tell you. This is going to be 1 to 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I think I got about 1.5 tablespoons in there. And then we are going to add some freshly grated garlic and some freshly grated ginger. So yummy. There were 1 tablespoon of each of these that we're gonna put in there. And I will remind you at the end of this video, I will have the recipes for you, so don't feel like you gotta be like, oh, I gotta write it down quick. I'll be at the end for you. Keep it easy, right? And then the last ingredients for this is going to be sesame oil, rice vinegar, some sesame seeds, and rice, yeah, I said the rice vinegar oil. The weird thing that's in here that I've never used before is something called tahini. So this is, if you've never heard of it, is ground up sesame seeds. I found it in the organic section by like the peanut butter. So we'll throw all those ingredients in there and we'll get that all mixed up. It smells so good. So we're just gonna mix this all together and then simply just pour it over our chicken. Like so. Make sure we get all the yummy stuff out of there. And then we're just gonna toss that around in there a little bit, mix it up real good so it soaks into the chicken. And we'll set that in the refrigerator while we're preparing the rest of our slaw. Okay, now we are going to prepare the slaw part of the recipe. So we've got 3 cups of red cabbage and 3 cups of green cabbage in here. I'm just gonna put that in here. No, this is shredded. If you prefer yours chopped or however you want your slaw, I like to buy my own cabbage and slice it. If you like big stuff, you do whatever is easy for you. I know not everybody has a lot of time on their hands to be tedious, and this can be very tedious. But the next ingredient is going to be 1 sliced, thinly sliced, red bell pepper. We'll just add that in there. Oops, forgot a couple of those little guys. And then we are going to do 1/2 cup of edamame. Add a little extra protein in there. Yum, yum. And we are also going to do about 1/2 cup of the little white onions. Get that in there. And then 1/2 cup of shredded carrots. I do like to buy my own carrots, like the regular carrots with the green stems, because I think they taste better. The real carrots, not in bags. But once again, if you prefer bagged carrots, go ahead and go for it. I always say make the recipe geared towards yourself, right? You're the one eating it, so you do what you like. But the last thing is also I'm going to be adding 1/2 cup of cilantro. I know a lot of people don't like cilantro, so if it's something you don't like, don't put it in there. I happen to love cilantro, so I'm definitely adding that to my slaw. All these amazing ingredients, not only do they have such beautiful color, there's just so many wonderful things, antioxidants, and helps with bloating. The cabbage and stuff does for inflammation. So not only does it look pretty, it's really good for you. So we're gonna get this stirred around, and then lastly, we're just gonna make this wonderful dressing that goes on top of it. So we'll get started with that. Okay, let's get started with this fabulous dressing. Oh, this is so yummy. So what we're gonna start with is we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of creamy natural peanut butter. And then in here I also have 2 tablespoons of honey and 2 tablespoons of the rice vinegar I have in this little guy. So we're gonna just put this, I like to put mine in a little container because I'm not gonna put this all on the salad. I'm only gonna use it like as I'm eating the salad. So we're gonna put this in this little container that we can keep it all in and shake it up before we use it. But so we're gonna get this all scraped in there. There we go, got that in there. And then next, in this little container, I have a tablespoon of sesame oil, a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger, again, so good, a teaspoon of fresh garlic, and then we have 2 teaspoons of sriracha and 2 tablespoons of warm water. Now, if you don't like spice, I'm gonna tell you the 2 teaspoons of sriracha, it doesn't make it super spicy, but if you are like, I absolutely cannot do spice, don't add the sriracha. But I'm gonna tell you, it gives it a nice little flavor, but with the 2 teaspoons, it doesn't seem too spicy to me, but everybody's different. And then we're just gonna add this all in this cute little jar. Get that all out of there. And then what I do is I simply just shake this up. And then we will let this chill in the refrigerator as well. You can take your little scraper and kind of scrape the peanut butter. That does kind of get stuck to the sides a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna throw this in the refrigerator, let this chill a little bit, and then we're gonna throw everything together and it's gonna taste absolutely fabulous. So we'll be back. Okay, so now we have our beautiful slaw that is all mixed up. Could you not love these colors anymore? And then we're gonna got our chicken, our shredded chicken that is done marinating. So we're just gonna throw this in here and we're gonna mix this all together. The chicken is just, oh my gosh, it is so good. I cannot explain to you how yummy the flavors are in this chicken. And then adding the dressing to it is gonna be absolutely fabulous. This is actually a great thing to prepare if you do meal planning, like if you do like meal prep for the week for lunches or whatnot. This is a great thing for that. So we're just gonna take a little bit out of here and put it in our bowl. Awesome. Then we have our dressing. Now I know it doesn't look like a lot of dressing, but you honestly don't have to use a lot of this because it's so flavorful. I'm telling you, it just, the smell of it is even so good. But I would just drizzle just a little bit over it. I honestly wouldn't use too much because let's remember we marinated the chicken with a lot of the same flavors. So it's, you don't really need, I don't think you need a lot of the dressing, but I can't explain to you how wonderful this recipe is. If you enjoy any sort of Asian flavors, you're gonna absolutely love this. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you do like the video, please share it with a friend and subscribe to my channel so you know when my newest videos come out. Thank you so much.